the day. And it's a day of firsts. I'm building my first PC ever. I'm making my first PC build video, and it's also my first budget PC build. Honestly, I am a bit nervous, but I have watched some videos to help me out. I've watched quite a few of Linus Tech Tips, and I've also watched some of the Tech Source videos as well. Sometimes I think I got this, no problem. And then other times I'm like, I don't know if I can do this, and do I really want to do this video? So today I have two goals. First one is that the PC should not smoke. And my second goal is that it should post. And to help me out today, I have two experienced PC builders with me, and they will be on the sidelines, and only if I absolutely need help will I ask them. And I will also keep account of how many times I actually ask for help in this video. And the counter should be up here or here. Who knows? This is also going to be a test of patience for my friend James, who will probably have to hold himself back from jumping in multiple times to help me out or to do it himself. Let's see how long he can control his urge to jump in and help me. Or take over. Yeah, he knows how it is. So in front of me, you will see all of the components for my build. And I will link the video below explaining the prices for each of these. The build is under $350. This is probably one of the cheapest builds out there right now with all new parts. And of course, it doesn't include a graphics card. Otherwise, it would be well over $350. Now, remember, none of my parts are used. Okay, on to the build. And let's hope I can do this. The first thing I need to do is get the CPU into the motherboard. Okay. And I need to find the little triangle. Okay. See, that says to remove, but I don't think I'm supposed to remove that yet, am I? I'm not. Stop it. This has a few different bars here. Okay, I see. I'm afraid to put too much pressure on it. I don't want to hurt the...
It's really steady.
There we go. And supposedly it just fits right down in. That was supposed to happen. I didn't break anything. Okay, now that we have the CPU in, should I do the cooler or should I do the RAM?
I would do the cooler.
That is not one of my questions. Actually, that's not one of my helps. I was talking to myself and he answered. Just so that doesn't count. I made a short list for myself of what to do after watching videos, and I will just go by the list I have right here so nobody gets offended. Okay, I'm going to install the RAM. I heard a click. I heard another one. There we go. Next step is to install the cooler. Well, in some of the videos they say to look at where the wire goes, and that could be helpful. So I could put it in there like that. Okay. I'm trying to find where this fan would go in. Right there. Okay, so that makes sense. Or I could even go one more turn. It would be that. Would that be too loose? That makes more sense. This looks like it might just pop in there, but a lot of the videos I've seen, that's not how they work.
It's called a push pin cooler.
I'm always afraid to push something on a motherboard.
Lift it off because when you push the pins, it's going to go a slight bit through.
I didn't ask anything. I don't think it came with any instructions either. I don't know. To me, it looks like I should just be able to push it.
When I look at it and you look so confused, I'm like...
Well, because nobody had one of these when I watched the videos. I know that.
Like I said, they're a push pin cooler, so you push and the pin goes
That's
through.
what I was doing. But I didn't understand why you said what you said.
They're a push pin cooler.
Find the holes, align them, and push it.
I already did that.
But you need to lift it above the motherboard a little and they click. You need to lift the motherboard off because...
You got help. You need to hit the counter.
I didn't ask him. He inserted it. Oh, this goes for a thing of how James can't control his urge. Click. Ding.
That's fine. That's fine. James sees impending doom. That's it.
Okay, so I am going to push these in. I've seen people screw them on diagonally, so I'm going to push them in diagonally. And with the thermal paste, it wants to really sit on there. I can't really lift it too much. So, let's see. I hear you whispering. You guys are confusing me more than anything. Oh, they went right in. Aha! I'm not doing diagonal, I guess. These ones aren't clicking. That one did. That one didn't click. It's not coming up. How do I know if it's there for sure? Well, you know, I guess I could always, to see if it's secure, I could always turn it upside down and shake it. That was inspired by Linus Tech Tips. Well, everything stayed. Everything stayed. I mean, it's not like... I'm worried about that one. But I guess It seems to be in there. It's not coming out, so. Okay, I'm gonna say it's done. That part is done. What I need to do now is get the IR shield and get the standoffs into the case. So let's just move these out of the way. So far I haven't used that. I'll go in a second. This is a very basic case. I think we paid, I can't remember, 30 bucks or something for it, 20 or 30. There's my lovely case. Okay, so these kind of octagon shapes, that's what I'm calling it. That's the standoff screw. Here. Just trying to get everything out of the way because I need to put this in. This is the IO shield. So I'm assuming the nice clean part goes facing out. Are you guys laughing at me? People made it look like they just snap right in. Should I bend it? This was not something I thought would be hard. Aha! And it really wasn't. It went right in when I got it to the right place. Okay, I need to see how the screws line up compared to what I got going on here. Turn it the right way first. Ow. Okay, one, two. So top. Okay. Now I have to get the standoffs out. Oh, that's a cool little mat. It's clear down in there. It's right under this thing. I don't know if y'all can see that. Awkward place. Here, I'll put this one in first. There's the bottom one. You guys can't see them, but they're back there pacing. Okay, this is the one I'm having trouble with. I can't seem to get it in, and these guys are like cracking me up. I did not ask for that tip, just so y'all know. But apparently, since I have so many other standoffs securing my motherboard, I don't need this one. And I'm not going to chalk it up to asking for help because I did not ask. So next, I need to put the motherboard in and then put the screws into those standoffs to secure the motherboard properly. Let's see if I can do that. Now if I can remember which ones they're supposed to be. I think they're the short stubby ones. This little tiny thing here. And I gotta keep these guys out of the way. I wonder if I should untie that one before I do it. So I don't have to try to do that when the motherboard is in. Always try to make it simple.
Okay, so I'm untying everything. Not only so I can get it out of the way, but so I have an easier time later when I try to put them in. Okay, let's see. That's a tight little spot back there. I wonder if it's okay to plug that in. Let's see. I watched somebody do a build a few weeks back, and there was this one spot they couldn't get in. They had to tear the whole cooler off. So I don't want to have to do anything weird. So let me just bring that out here. I don't want to bend any pins. I do know that. My bird is upset. I'm afraid I'm going to bend them though because it's not going in. Yay! You'd think I was doing it my whole life, right? This is going to be fun. How do I get it to sit without turning the board? Oh. Line up, people. Aha! I think we're lined up. Kind of. Except that top part doesn't want to go in there. But it's lined up with the screws. So next, I hope these are magnetized. Or there's this here. I wonder if I could magnetize the screws with that magnetizer. Screwdriver? I didn't ask for that either.
It's the opposite part that needs magnetization.
I'm gonna... Like that?
I get one with it.
How long do I need to do this? In case you all don't know what I'm doing. This is a magnetizer or a demagnetizer. I'm magnetizing the little screwdriver so it holds the screws. Okay, and they're just like jumping on the screwdriver now. Oh, that makes life so much easier. If you don't own a magnetizer, you probably should get one. It makes it easier to do this if you don't have a magnetized screwdriver. I guess I could have separated them ahead of time, but that would have been too easy. And I wouldn't get to see James back here huffing and puffing and... No, I'm kidding.
All I'm going to say is you're going to meet an obstacle in a minute that you're not going to anticipate. Because you'll find it a struggle to plug stuff in, and you haven't, let's say, put things and pre-planned for where the motherboard goes in.
Do what?
You haven't pre-planned for where the motherboard goes in. There's something on the table that needs to go. The way that I normally do it is, I'm just going to split it, is put the power supply in and route the cables. So then when you put the motherboard
I debated on what I wanted to do first, actually.
Oh, okay.
I actually thought about it earlier. I was talking to him. You can ask him if you don't believe me.
Okay, because then you could have took the other side off and routed them through and everything. So, because it's hard to get the stand off the other side, the one that goes under the cage, if you rerouted the power through it already, it would have been there.
Mm.
It may be easy because of the case, but
yeah.
it may not be.
That actually, I wasn't even using that one. It just It picked it up off the
wasn't
table.
using it.
No, I had one in already. It picked it up off the table. Okay, now I need to put the power supply in. And I'm not looking forward to the power supply, actually. In all honesty. Look at all these. This is my friend James' most favorite power supply, right?
Yeah.
So, solid gear.
It's my most favourite one to put in the bonfire.
Okay. Let me pick the case up here first. Shall I do the shake test? No, I'm kidding. This is going to be interesting. So I'm assuming these are the screws I need to use to... What are you doing? Stop sticking this paper. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming we want the fan facing down, right? I mean, that would totally make sense. You know, I didn't even think to... Yeah, you have to cool everything, so the fan should face down. It's not a suctioning fan, right?
Are you asking or you?
I'm just inquiring. Let me see. I have the box. Let me see if it says anything.
Another great benefit of cheap power supplies.
Okay, so in the picture, it looks like it's this way. No?
Because of the case, you needed to face inwards in a.
Oh, because I don't have the vents.
There's no way for it to breathe.
Okay.
Otherwise, it again.
So I was right the first time. I just second guessed myself because I looked at a picture. Should I put it down? Should I untie it first? I'm gonna have cords everywhere. That's what the other side is for, though, to hide them all. There we go. Ta-da! So I don't know how many times I should technically count that I haven't really asked for help, have I? Did I ask for help?
I think we're looking confusion and the constant questions that nobody seemingly utilizes as help.
Well, some people offered without me asking anything.
Two of those, but.
Leaning over there. Because it's crooked. You know, I never thought back in like 2010 when I helped my husband do his build that I would be doing one by myself. Okay, that is officially in. And my bird is very upset. I have a mounting bracket here for my SSD. So I need to get this into the mounting bracket and into the case. Doesn't matter what way I put it in this. I guess I can just put it in and see what happens, right? I am confused about where this I'm gonna put that. So I'm gonna do that bottom thing. Okay, so this has to face back so I can put the SATA cable in there. Does it need to? It doesn't matter, right? Does it? You think there would be some easier way to do this? Do I just have to hold it in here?
I'm watching. I'm observing.
Are you making noises there?
Just biting my lips.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, but it doesn't matter, I guess.
It does.
It does. I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. In the hard drive cages in the computer,
Yeah, it's right here.
they're too close and there's too far apart. And then if you look on your adapter,
Yeah,
there's too close and there's too far apart. So that tells you what way is forward and which way is back. When you put the SSD in it.
So.
Oh no. So here, there's two that are. So when you flip it this way, these should align. Yeah.
Oh, it sticks out that far.
Yeah. See those two align? And so when you put the SSD, you're gonna want to put the SATA cables that side so you can plug it in and run it straight to the motherboard.
Okay. Which screw?
There are cases where you can bring up export.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So this side, I only need to put screws really in here, right? I mean, I could put the other side, I guess, when I open the other side.
I would just put it here. I would just put it on the other side.
Come on, people.
The other person that gets out for the most.
Dudes. What way do I need to put it in?
The two furthest apart screws.
I know that.
Okay, but then there's two tabs at the bottom. The other way, flip it around.
I had it that way a second ago.
You see in the case where I put it in, there's two like
Yeah, little thingies sticking
rails.
up.
Yeah, there you go. And then line up the two of the screws.
Oh, but it's kind of crooked for that way.
I mean,
Just
because you
saying.
put the SSD in upside down.
Huh?
Just because you put the SSD in upside down.
What?
Like, it doesn't matter. It's just.
I figured the cables could go in either way.
Yeah, they do. But
Come on.
it's just the thing that people think you put that in upside down.
We'll get comments on the SSD.
So I should always put it in facing down? I think it's losing the magnetic power a little bit. Okay. Now I have to connect the cables. Wonder if I should get a small flashlight.
I'm just gonna point that out at this point. You've got another side of the case.
Yeah, I do. But
you're gonna screw the other side of the SSD in.
yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna take it off though to manage the cables, right?
Yeah.
Can't you do it when you manage
Yeah,
the
you
cables?
can. I would have just done it all at one point because.
Yeah, but then like why don't you put all the stuff in? Manage your cables, screw the extra screws in, or the 2 screws.
Because you put your power supply in, route all the cables so you know all where they're going. Because some cases you don't have room to play around with.
I mean, in this case, there's not much room on this back
Yeah.
cable driver. I would leave it everything in the front.
Okay. Okay, so we have reset power station. This is a rainbow cord, so I'm gonna put it where it says rainbow. It says rainbow. Does it make sense? It's right beside the audio.
What does it say? So, what does...
It
No.
says JR.
Okay,
J
So
rainbow.
that's HD audio. You don't need anything with that one. That's
I don't need to do anything with
older.
it?
No.
Okay, see. See, instructions with the thing would be nice there.
Rainbow is
Okay.
with color. That is with audio.
Yeah, rainbow is with RGB.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna delete that part out of the video.
You have to leave most of this as bloopers. Just blooper, a whole blooper reel after.
Yeah. Last section of the ones that came with the case. What?
Okay, so hello, this is a photo. Would you like to check the manual? Check the manual.
The manual is
There's a book.
Okay, so leave the next one, reserved, okay?
Yeah.
Now, power,
Power
switch.
switch
And there is a plus.
is right by the blank.
Yes.
Okay, and there's
Okay, right above the blank is power switch.
Which one does it say? Yeah, I would just align it like this, and as soon as you see the blank one, where is it going?
yeah, it's right.
My brain.
We're good. Chat it up for another help. Or 2 or 3 counter go up right now.
H power LED positive on. Power minus. It's the power switch. It's the power one that's giving the problems. They've made them like tiny little partial ones. I got it in! Woo! That took a while.
Yep, only 7 minutes.
Did you time it?
Actually, 7 is not bad. I thought more than that. That was impressed.
I
Okay.
looked at that like, no, it's probably like, let's say
I mean, it would have taken me less time if it wasn't like so tiny. Sata? So we were talking about it yesterday. Is it Sata or Sata?
I say static.
She's British. She says like American says.
Yeah, British don't know how to talk.
Yeah, we go aluminum.
Aluminum. What is this?
Aluminium.
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 And linoleum.
Aluminium.
See, from my language standpoint, there are 2 British guys here. We speak like British models.
This is 6 pins.
What's 6 pins?
Or not 6 pins. 6. It goes in a slot where. Oh,
Nope.
that should be 8.
Nope.
This is what is supposed to go there.
yes.
Yes! Golem disappeared.
That's the leftover Seda thingy. Are there two that go in for the...
Just like,
There's a small cable to the There's a small SATA cable on the table.
what? Oh. Yeah, the cable.
Were these supposed to go somewhere? Just one?
Yes.
It clicked.
That's
Huh?
one on the, yeah, that's good.
I saw a SATA thing on the motherboard somewhere. Oh wait, is that it there? There it is. Oh, I did use the right angle one. But it will help me push it out of the way, I think. Yay! Is that really it? I mean, except for obviously managing.
Well, you have to manage the cable.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not even been an hour and a half. It's my first build.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So let's take the other side off. I can clip some stuff together down here, make it look okay. But, so how do you really hide it? You just like tie it together and then close back up?
Yep.
Yeah? Yeah. That's what I thought. I could do my British accent. Can we do a British accent? Can you do an American accent?
no. Because I go like really like girly. That's anyway.
That is not going to move. That hard drive thing is not going to move. I won't be able to.
Something that's right now. Cable's just gonna move.
No, I have it in there pretty tight. I don't know if I over tightened it, but it's in there tight.
Well, a very technical technique in PC building. The push and squish.
Yeah. Next, after I finish this up, making it look a little prettier, I get to see if it posts. Will it post? What do you think the odds are?
It's gonna post. Keep up the RAM anyway.
RAM is like one of the easiest things to stick in there.
It's also the easiest thing to mess up.
Really?
Yeah, because people don't push it equally in, so they leave like one half out, or they leave like they don't push the center in. So
Yay! I guess I'll say yay when it posts.
No, I'll say that later.
you don't even need to put the screws on the camera; it'll look fine.
Okay, we are ready to post. Moment of truth. Let's see. No signal? Yay! Posted! Woohoo! First time, first try, everything. It posted. And I did it all by myself. You guys helped me a little bit. So, okay, we are going to install Windows 10 Pro. So let's do this and see what happens. As you saw, I made it through my first build successfully on my first try. I did use a couple of helps and I had a couple of freebie helps, so that was nice. And what's more important, I did have a lot of fun doing it. And believe me, I cut out a lot of my laughing. This was actually much easier than I expected, but it was a super easy build. I kind of feel like that someone who puts their mind to doing this can pretty much successfully do it. I did get hung up on a couple of places I wasn't expecting to, but I guess that is kind of a normal thing that happens. So when I decided to do this build, it was with the intention that once the build was finished, I would find someone who was in need of a PC and donate it to them. It's basically a simple PC which will allow someone to casually use it for school, work, paying bills, and other things like that. So after a couple weeks, I am happy to say that we did manage to find someone who is in need of the PC, and we will be getting it to them as soon as possible. And I'm super happy about that. From the start of this build to the finish, it took about 1.25 hours. And keep in mind, we had to pause a couple of times for some camera issues and a couple of other things. And we were just randomly talking about some things in between. So for a first time, it really didn't take that long, right? Next time, I will try to be faster. So on a side note, James has actually talked about challenging me to something. Should that turn into anything, I will let you guys know. But seriously, the way we work around each other, do you honestly think we would accomplish anything? So thank you for watching, and I'm very happy that you guys are all a part of my first build. Please share this video with your friends, and have a super tech-tastic day.
Don't laugh! He's already started!
He's already started!